Welcome to the Unapologetic Mompreneur, the podcast for mums with an online business who are ready to take back their time, home, business, and self so they can restore the balance and thrive, both at home and at work, without feeling like they have to choose between the two. I'm your host, Sarah Dew, life and biz coach for mumpreneurs. I'm also a mum, stepmom, wife, introvert, breast cancer survivor, and your mentor for making a change for the better. I've learned how to go from surviving to thriving and unapologetically create a business I love and the life I want for me and my family without worrying about what other people think. And now I'm here to help you do the same. Because being an unapologetic mumpreneur doesn't mean that we're selfish or that we don't care about others. It simply means that we are not afraid to show up as our true, authentic selves, to step into our purpose, do what we know is right for ourselves and the ones we love, and take the steps we need to take to make our dream life and business a reality. Join me each week where I'll be sharing all of my best tips and strategies, plus the occasional dose of tough but gentle love to help you feel empowered, motivated, and confident to take action so that you can become the mum, wife, biz owner, and woman you know you are meant and deserve to be. So, are you ready to unapologetically create a business and life you love? Let's do this. Hey there, and welcome to episode 130 of the Unapologetic Mumpreneur podcast, and the first episode of this summer season. If you listened to the last episode, episode 129, you will know that at the end of last term, I made the decision to switch to going from publishing an episode every single week to 3 seasons a year so that the schedule matches Harrison school terms and how everything else operates in my business. It doesn't mean a huge amount of change for you as a listener, only that there'll be a couple of weeks break whenever it's a school holiday, with the longest break being 6 weeks over the summer. But don't worry, there is plenty of past episodes for you to binge listen to so that you can still get your fix when we're taking a break, including plenty of incredible guest interviews. I'm super excited to switch to seasons on the podcast. It's a move that feels very aligned for me, especially as everything else I do in my business is designed to flow with Harrison's school term, and the podcast was the only thing that wasn't. It makes perfect sense, it feels right, and I can't wait to share all of the episodes that I have got planned for you this summer term. It is about to get so good. We're going to be diving super deep into my signature 3-part framework of alignment, strategy, and momentum so that you can step out of overwhelm and misalignment. Ditch all of the needs and shoulds, run your business your way, and create real momentum that lasts without losing yourself in the process or sacrificing the life that you are building all of this for. Because here is what I know. You don't need to do more, to try harder, to hustle harder, or force yet another strategy that doesn't fit. You need a way of growing and running your business that works with your energy, your life, your personality, and your unique way of working, and the accountability and support to help you make it happen. And that is exactly where this podcast comes in. So if you're tuning in for the first time or you've been listening along for a while now, but you've not yet subscribed, now is the time to do so, because if you are tired of scattering your focus and you are ready to start channeling it into action that gets results in a way that feels really good, you are going to want to hear what I am going to be sharing with you over the coming weeks. Because big shifts, they don't come from doing more. They come from doing what matters most. And when your business is aligned to you, growth becomes lighter, easier, sustainable, and more importantly, fun. I don't believe in hustling harder or forcing yourself into systems and strategies that drain you. I believe in helping you see what's not working, identify what's draining you and what feels out of alignment, reconnect with what matters most, and build a business that fits your life so that you can show up with confidence in a way that feels right for you and see the results that you deserve. Which is why when I'm working with my clients, we start with alignment first, then strategy, and then momentum. Because when clarity comes first, everything else becomes simpler. Progress finally sticks, and you experience real momentum that lasts. And that is exactly what we are diving into this season. So, to kick things off, I want to share with you a super powerful mindset shift that will help you to become more of the woman and business owner that you want to be this season. The one who leads your business with intention, clarity, purpose, and alignment. The one who shows up confidently and proudly without pressure, panic, perfectionism, and worrying about what others think holding you back. It's a mindset shift that has shaped my own business journey, and has allowed me to move forward and make strides far more than any strategy, system, or tool ever has. What is it? Focusing on future you, but with a twist. You've probably heard the questions, what would future you do, or what would the highest version of you work on? Both of those are great questions, but there's actually a better one. One that cuts through the noise, the procrastination, and the overthinking that I see so many of my clients struggle with. And that is, how would future you show up? Not do, not work on, but show up. Because you can have the most aligned plan in the world. You can map out your goals with complete precision. You can build beautiful offers, create streamlined systems, and have color-coded calendars. But if you keep showing up as the version of you who doubts, delays, hides, tweaks, waits, hesitates, or plays small, nothing is going to change. Action comes from identity, from who you believe you are in that moment. And behavior follows identity every single time. So let's talk about what it really looks like to start showing up from your future self, so that you can step into and show up as the woman and business owner that you want to be this season. Think about future you for a moment. The you who's hitting her income goals, the you with consistent clients, the you with spacious weeks, the you who trusts her decisions, the you who speaks boldly about her work, the you who has created real, lasting momentum. Does she wait for perfect timing? Does she need permission to do what she knows is right? Does she ask for someone else's approval before she moves? Does she second guess every piece of content that she shares? Does she sacrifice her boundaries because she feels guilty? Does she tell herself that she'll start when things calm down? No, she is already acting in alignment with where she's going, not where she currently is. And this is the shift. Because when you start showing up like the woman that you are becoming, your business rises to meet you there. Your decisions get cleaner, they're less chaotic and less crowded by fear. Your energy gets clearer. There's no more push-pull between desire and doubt. The noise and shoulds get quieter because you are no longer outsourcing your confidence or seeking external validation. And momentum becomes something that you create instead of something you chase. Future you isn't magical. She isn't more capable than you are right now. She is simply calibrated differently. When you start leading with future you, when you begin to make decisions from the place that you're heading rather than the place you are right now, that is when things start to shift. Your strategy becomes clearer because you are no longer trying to do all of the things. You are doing the right things. Your energy becomes cleaner because you stop leaking power to doubt, mistrust, or second guessing yourself. Your time becomes more spacious because you are no longer wasting hours circling decisions, continuously starting over, or endlessly tweaking things. Your boundaries become stronger and you honor them with confidence because you understand the value of your time, your work, and your well-being. And your momentum becomes inevitable and sustainable because you are no longer relying on motivation or external validation. You are relying on identity. Leaning into your future you isn't about pretending, and it's not about faking it until you make it. It is about alignment, intention, integrity with your goals. It's about leading your business from the version of you who already knows where she's going. Okay, so you might be listening to this thinking, that's great, Sarah, but what does it actually look like in reality? Here are a few ways that future you might show up. She speaks with more confidence, not because she magically feels more confident, but because she's decided that clarity and what she has to offer and how she can help her clients, customers, and community matter way more than her worry about being judged. She sets clearer boundaries, not because she's hardened, but because she knows her work and her well-being are stronger when she protects her time and energy. She simplifies instead of overcomplicating. She doesn't spiral into adding more, tweaking more, researching more. She seeks the simplest, easiest way to do things instead of adding unnecessary clutter. She posts the thing instead of editing it for the 12th time. She trusts that messy, imperfect action opens more doors than hesitation ever will, and that those good enough blog posts, emails, and social media posts will take her a far lot further forward than those not yet perfect, unpublished drafts ever will. She protects her working hours. She chooses sustainability over burnout, and she runs her business like a business, not a 24/7, open all hours emergency line. She says no without guilt because she understands that no creates space for a bigger, more aligned yes. And she backs herself fully, not because she has all of the proof, but because she's building it one action at a time and knows that every action she's taking to move forward is showing herself that she's got this and that she can trust herself and that she can do it. Future you isn't waiting for perfect conditions, she's creating them. And the best part is that you don't need to embody all of this at once. You only need to choose one. One behavior, one shift, one small calibration towards future you. Then practice it today. Not next month, not once you're ready, not when things magically feel easier. I want you to practice it today because future you isn't magical. She isn't more capable than you are right now. She is simply calibrated differently. And stepping into future you, that's what makes her possible. So, my action step for you this week to kick off this season is to ask yourself, if I were already the woman running the business I desire, how would I show up today? And then choose just one behavior future you embodies and practice it. Know that you don't need to overhaul your entire business to create the results that you want. You just need to start showing up like the woman who already has them, the you that already has them. That's where the shift happens. That's where your power sits, and that is where momentum begins. Like I said in the beginning, focusing on future me and how I would show up is a shift that has shaped my business and allowed me to move forward and make strides more than any strategy, system, or tool ever has. And the same can be for you too when you embrace this mindset shift too. Remember, future you isn't magical. She isn't more capable than you are right now. She's simply calibrated differently. She's already acting in alignment with where she is going. And stepping into future you, that's what makes her possible. So here is to you becoming the woman and the business owner that you want to be this season. If you've got any questions or want any support in identifying and stepping into your future you, I'm here for you. Drop me a DM over on Instagram at the Unapologetic Mompreneur and let's chat about how I can support you in making it happen. As always, you've got this, and I can't wait to chat with you in the next episode. Bye for now. Thank you so much for joining me for another installment of the Unapologetic Mompreneur podcast. If you like what you heard, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. And if you have a moment, I would love for you to leave me a rating and a review so that other mompreneurs can find this podcast too. Here's to unapologetically becoming the mum, wife, biz owner, and woman you know you are meant and deserve to be. I can't wait to chat with you in the next episode. Bye for now.